Alrighty, welcome back to the Mic Check Show. Today we have a star, a true star, finally. So, I'd like to introduce you all to the one, the only, Richie, the Dynamite Kid Murphy.
Hey,
I'm giving you
okay,
a nickname.
yeah, I like that nickname. I've never heard that before, but I like that for sure.
There you go. Maybe we'll catch on. So Richie, how's life been treating you so far?
It's been good. Just training a lot, working out, making sure I'm staying in shape, and getting better is the biggest thing. But I'm about to move across Wisconsin, about 6 hours south, so I'm excited about that. Just to kind of move out of college and kind of have my own space and own area, you know.
Oh yeah,
So I'm
it's
excited
good
about.
having your own area.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially with some of the parents gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Gonna say the only downside is you have to think about what you want to eat for dinner every night.
Yeah. I mean, in college, I did that, but I'm gonna try and start cooking a little better, other than mac and cheese and ramen.
Oh yeah, because I
Yeah,
get that chicken breast and a lot of the proteins.
yeah, yeah.
All right, alrighty. So with my audience, it's mostly Canadian and for some odd reason, one British person. uh, let's hear about the history of Richie Murphy and how we got to this point in time.
All right, so yeah, if you haven't heard my story, I started making content about 10 years ago, middle school. Don't know why, but I just really loved the grind of recording videos, editing them, and then posting them, and seeing 100 people view my stuff, and that was just really cool to me, and didn't think anything about it. So I've done that up to this point, but in high school, I was a basketball player, wanted to play college basketball. Then senior year of high school, I played football, which just another one of those things that I just wanted to do. I'm an athlete. I'm competitive, really competitive, and I wanted to, see how football was, and I just fell in love with the game. Um, and that eventually led me to going to a Division III college football program, UW Stout in Wisconsin. That um, that's where I went to school, and I just graduated um, this last summer, so in May. So only 4 months ago, I graduated college, and
Congratulations!
I appreciate that. Um, but I started documenting what Division III sports was like, and a lot of people were interested in it, and that's where I grew a lot on social media. So I kind of tried to continue that, and I obviously wanted to play football. So there was a brand new arena football team, which is, if you don't know, is 7-on-7 indoor inside a hockey rink. That it's football in a hockey rink. So
Oh yeah,
that'll resonate with the Canadians, but
oh yeah, of course.
and there was a new team 30 minutes from Stout, and I decided, why not try out for the team? So I started documenting me preparing for that tryout. I made the team, and I played in the first game, which is really not a small feat, considering the guys that were playing with me were, Division I. They were D2 All-Americans. They were guys
Yeah.
that were really close to the NFL. But as we all know, it's not easy, and there's only so many people that get the opportunity to play in the NFL. So these guys were really legit. Um, and I didn't even expect um, to really make it. I believed in myself, but I have to keep proving myself right, you know, to let the doubts go away. So I played in the game. I got an interception. I forced a fumble. I thought I played really good. We lost the game. Um, and then the next day, we drove 18 hours back on a bus, um, back
Jeez.
back up to Wisconsin. And the next day, I got cut from that team, which
Ah, jeez.
completely blindsided me. But looking back, the best thing that could happen for me was getting cut.
Oh yeah.
So then I had 4 weeks where I was just, trying to stay in shape, just in case another team wanted to pick me up. I was reaching out to coaches, didn't really hear a lot back because, all the other teams in that league have their guys and they recruited them and they want them there and they don't want to bring a new person in the middle of the season. So that's, I just expected that to be over. And, maybe arena football, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe, the doubts crept in again. And then the defending champions of the league, Duluth Harbor Monsters, gave me a spot, and I was already in contact with them. They just told me just wait, wait and see if a spot opens up. If someone gets hurt or someone gets cut, then we'll call you. And that's what happened. So week 5, I played week 1, week 5. I practiced on Wednesday and Thursday, and then I got named a starter.
Nice.
So I was like, I didn't expect to play. I just expect to be a practice guy. I played in that game, and I won Defensive Player of the Week in the entire league. So,
bang.
Yeah, and I didn't expect to even play, and definitely didn't expect that. So that was just, kind of giving me more confidence that I could actually play with these guys. It doesn't matter how tall you are. I'm 5'7". That's a big part of my story. I'm overlooked, underrated, whatever you want to say, but that's kind of been my story my whole life. And then I played in another game, we lost, and then they had to make their playoff roster, and then I didn't make their playoff roster. They won the championship. And hopefully I'm back there next year, and that's kind of my career in 5 minutes.
Because we're going to dive deeper into it. So just like a quick rundown for everyone.
Yeah.
But
if that might have been a long talk.
That's okay. I had one guy, I asked him that same question, but he went off for like an hour and a half.
Really?
So I'm like, all right, that's the episode. I'm not saying anything.
No, I know. I never know. I make all these videos about it, and it's like, it's just coming off naturally because I always talk about it. So,
oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So we're going to definitely go all the way back to high school. So you graduated from Cameron High School in, what's the small town you're from in Wisconsin?
Cameron.
Oh, Cameron? Okay. What was high school, what was your career like there for football? And was it just like the 1 year and done? And also, is it as crazy as people make it out to be? Like, everyone's at the Friday Night Lights game, the whole town shut down for it. Is it kind of like that? Or is that just like Hollywood magic?
I will say there's nothing like high school Friday night football, especially small towns, because there's literally nothing else to do. Like, it is a special feeling, and every single person there, even if it's 1,000, most of the town. So my town was, I think, 1,700. There was like 60 people in my graduating class.
Damn.
So I knew everyone. I played my freshman and sophomore year.
Okay.
So I was, and this is another fun fact, we didn't win a single game for 4 years.
Oh, jeez.
So that's why I didn't play my junior year. I wanted to play basketball. And then senior year, we got a new coach. We ended up winning like 2 games. But that was COVID, so there's nobody at the games. No one could come.
Jeez. That's a bummer.
But we won a game after 4 years of being completely defeated.
Yep.
And that was one of the top feelings that I've ever had in sports, that game.
Yeah, just getting that first win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely been there before. With those losses, what is the worst one you dealt with? I'll share mine first. My worst loss was like 84-0. It wasn't that bad.
I mean, that's bad.
Yeah.
Mine, definitely, that's the thing about football. It's like, even if you could win 84-0, you usually don't. Like, we played these 2 brothers. So there's one that is a linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs. He was the highest rated player in the entire Super Bowl 2 years ago. when
Damn.
the Chiefs. He was just as big, and he ran, or he was a running back. So
Jesus.
I'm not kidding. He touched the ball 6 times, and he had like 100 yards on 6 touchdowns.
It's kind of like just get out of the way.
Nobody tackled him. He was out in the second quarter.
Yep.
So it could have been 4-0, but we didn't play their best guys.
Probably the whole game.
Yeah.
Did you actually get a chance to tackle him, or were you always just like out of the way?
I did tackle him. It was an interception. So he caught an interception. I like kind of pushed him out of bounds.
Okay, all counts.
I didn't really, hit him. I just kind of stuck, but I counted as a tackle.
Well, you're still here, so
yeah,
he didn't kill you.
yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, after high school, picking a college is definitely tricky. What made you go to Wisconsin Strout to play football? And what made you stay there too? Because, of course, nowadays everyone's transferring, going to different schools. But what made you stay there?
So I picked Strout because I never really cared about recruiting, and that's a big thing in the States. Is like, you're a junior in high school, you have to be like going to recruiting camps for colleges. And I never even wanted to play football, so I kind of missed all that.
Okay.
I went to Stout because I liked the coach. I got in contact with him. He was a good guy. And I liked their colors, their jerseys. That's pretty much it.
I was kind of thinking that.
Yeah. There's not a lot going on. It's a gritty school, I'll say that. Construction, blue collar school. And I stayed there because really I don't have the best intangibles. I'm 5'7", playing cornerback. Yep. And so I have to be gritty, and I have to work my way up and prove to people that I'm able to play. And so I never had any other opportunities. I could have heard and went in the transfer portal, but I had no reason to.
Okay, better to stay there. For Division III, is there any scholarships, or you just have to pay the whole way?
You just have to pay the whole way. You actually have to pay to play football. Every D3, you have to pay like $500 to use the cafeteria during camp. So, no scholarships. Some private schools might, but I don't really know a lot.
Okay. Yeah, never really knew about how Division III worked. I figured it was like there's some scholarships, but I guess not.
There are academic, which isn't, every student that goes to college in the United States earns an academic scholarship for want to go there. But
okay. Damn.
Yeah.
We don't have anything similar to that up here, but we do have we have university, which is kind of paid for, and there's like a junior league. So you'll have guys that are just as talented as university students. The only difference is the grades. If you don't have the grades, most likely you're playing junior, so you have to pay for it as well.
Yeah.
But you're mainly just playing football and working.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you kind of have to do the same, added school onto it.
Yeah. That's pretty much D3. Is most guys are working a job. 100 of them are working in the summer because, you have to get a job. But during the year, you don't really have time. But a lot of the guys will work, after the season. They'll bartend, or they'll be a bouncer at a bar, or, I'd say the majority of people work while going to school, while practicing football.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of JUCO a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a little bit better facilities.
Yeah.
There we go. Shoot, I had a question about that. Oh, now, what did you major in college for?
Graphic communication. So I went to school because I wanted to play football. And I mean, graphic communications is kind of what I want to do, marketing and this whole social media marketing thing. But I don't really. You could probably you could guess what that means. Graphic communications probably just as good as I could. So
Yeah,
it's
because
just a piece of paper to me.
yeah, there's something to do just to get you into school. Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I probably would have done the same. But now moving on to something more serious. I don't know if you've seen any of my shows, but I kind of like to talk about the struggles of players because, of course, as athletes, we all struggle one way or another. So, what was your adversity so far in your career? You probably already, well, of course, you already touched on it already, but is there anything else you can say about it?
I mean, I'd just say the doubt. Like as athletes, you're supposed to be super confident and believe in yourself, and you know, you should be able to line up against an NFL receiver and be like, I'm gonna win. Even if you're not gonna. You should have that confidence. But that's just not the case. You even see it with like NFL quarterbacks when they get in their heads, their career is over. When
Oh,
they
yeah.
and so to me, I always tell myself when I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I got cut. I don't know if I could play. Maybe I'm just not good enough. Like, like it should be. But I just have to keep telling myself, I have the resume to look back on and be like, oh, I did this thing, or I was all conference in college as a 5'7" corner.
Yep.
No one even played if they weren't above 6 foot at corner. That's
Oh, yeah.
typical. And so you got to look back on the things that you've done to prove yourself right. And just remember that, like, you're your own worst critic. And,
That's true.
you know, you just have to stop thinking like that and change your mindset on things. And there's always going to be doubts, but you just have to prove yourself wrong, I guess. If you're really doubting yourself, and you'll be surprised, or you just have to put yourself out there. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
just have to take a step and see what happens, and you'll be like, "Damn, I can actually do this shit." And
Oh, yeah.
That's a big thing too.
Okay. It's funny because that's kind of how I message you because I saw your reels. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna send him a message. Let's see what happens. And there's nothing for a bit. I'm like, whatever, it's fine. I'm just a small YouTuber. Then when you reach out to me, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I mean,
just gotta go for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
which is awesome. I think that's kind of the football mentality. It's like no matter what, even though you're doubting yourself, you still gotta push on through.
Yeah,
Just think of like 2 days.
yeah,
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 because I'm guessing they were brutal down in Wisconsin.
yeah. In
Oh,
August, and Wisconsin's pretty much, you know, I'm pretty close to Canada, but
oh,
it is August heat is brutal.
oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
Ugh, terrible, especially
yeah,
playing football.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
just feel like dying.
humid.
Yep, totally get it. So now I like to bring up the mood with some funny stories. So with your journey so far, do you have anything funny to share with everyone? It can be about anything. Like, I'm not gonna censor you.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
I mean, I'd say just the guys you meet, I played for two different teams. The guys that I've met on those teams are just hilarious. And, they're one of them's getting an NFL tryout this
Damn.
year. He's just like anybody else. And
Yeah.
he's just talented and gifted, but it's just really funny hearing the different stories about how those guys grew up compared to me in a small town in Wisconsin. Not the most, you know, the biggest city is like 70,000 and that's an hour away. So they grew up a lot different and they act a lot different, but it's funny that football brings everyone together, and like the different ways that we react to situations would be funny. I'm trying to think of a specific example, but none of them are coming to the top of my head.
That's fine. I was gonna say, if it ever comes to your mind, you can always just post it on your channel.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Speaking of which, so your channel, Richie Murphy, of course, has 67.8K subscribers, which is fucking amazing. You're welcome. So, with your channel, has it helped you with your career? Like, with like coaches, like to notice you, like, oh hey, there's this YouTuber who's trying to play arena football. Let's look at his tape a bit more.
Yeah, it definitely has. Not so much in college. I honestly don't think my college coaches honestly didn't even like it. I don't think. I mean, it was what it was, but football is kind of a manly, like, not social media thing, and you're like super hard nosed and blue collar, but social media isn't that. So
yes,
college, it didn't really help. It actually hurt me because every game we went to, people were chirping me, and which I like.
yes.
It was fun, but definitely, I think I got on Duluth because of the social media, and then I came there and was like, oh shit, this guy could actually play. And I'm expecting it's going to help me this coming year when I'm trying to level up and go to a higher league. It's going to, the ownership actually cares about marketing and stuff at higher leagues because that's where money comes from, and people buying, that's where revenue comes from, is fans supporting. So I think it's going to help me a lot. And, if I get on a team that I'm not qualified for and I'm just marketing for them, that opportunity wouldn't be there if I didn't have the social media. So
yeah, which is great because it gets your foot into the door. Then you're like, oh shit, you can actually play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it makes it more intriguing too. You being 5'7", being a DB as well. I think the shortest DB in the NFL was, I think it was like Mark McGillen. Sure, what was that? Anyways, so both of you, same height. I'll let you both can ball. Has that caused a big chip on your shoulder to prove everyone wrong?
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever heard of short man syndrome, but
definitely.
I think I have a little bit of it, and it's helped me. It has, because I mean, I don't really, when I'm playing, or even when I was playing basketball, football, when I line up against the 6'6" wide receiver, I don't even notice the height, and I never think of myself too short to play. I don't think that's a thing. And with the NFL thing, maybe that's not the most realistic thing for me to make it to the NFL. But I definitely could try, right? And I'm 5'7", I'm white too. There's only Cooper DeJean, I think, and there's another white cornerback, but since then it was like 20 years since the last white cornerback. So I'm battling everything there, but
really, like that's the hard most.
Maybe my social media takes me somewhere in the NFL that wouldn't be there. So never say never about anything. I'm just trying to get to the highest level I can and document everything.
Yep. Okay, that's awesome. So
yeah,
or with your height, what would you say your style of play is at DB?
I'm a physical, I'm pretty much a linebacker. I mean, college, I played a lot of tight ends. So I'm in the box as a linebacker, but also covering, tight ends and stuff. And then when I was when I pressed that corner, if I didn't win in the first 2 yards, jamming them at the line, then I'm pretty much toast, because any jump ball, I just have to, disrupt the receivers, and that's my game. Just physical at the line and It honestly helps too, because it's not easy when you're 6'3" lineman trying to block a 5'7" guy. Like, it's not hard to hit me in the chest as a tall,
It's like, oh shit, here he comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least for you can, of course, there's techniques to DB. So even though you get beat, you can still make a play.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but I play a lot of receiver. So playing guys like you is just a dream for me. Like, come on, press me.
Yeah.
But in the CFL game, it doesn't happen too often, which kind of sucks. But it all depends on coverages.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, oh yeah, I love facing guys like you. I just love that battle. Sweet. Okay. So, safe to say you're a professional. You played in arena. What's the biggest takeaway from your first season? And one thing I've always wondered was, what was the pay like in those leagues? At least for that league.
So we got paid per game. So if you didn't play in the game, you didn't get paid.
Yes.
My first contract with the first team was $250.
Okay.
And then the per game. So I mean, if you're making that per week, it's really not enough to live off of. But then the second team, the owners were actually, it wasn't a first year team, so they're already established, and the owners, knew they have to pay players, if you want to be good. So that one was $350, I think.
Okay. That's
400. But I was also a rookie, and that's the rookie minimum. All rookies make whatever. And then veteran guys can negotiate higher deals. So I don't really know what other guys were getting paid, but
okay. So at least we know what the rookie deal is. Damn.
Yes. So yeah, it is. I mean, I make money off of the videos too, so I don't care. But it's not easy to, chase the NFL dream. Really, it's expensive, and but a lot of guys have the talent to play there. It's, even at the D3 level, some of the guys just weren't willing to make no money and playing arena or trying to train to get a tryout, because it's not an easy road, and it's hard to kind of start a career when you're not letting go of football.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I definitely went through that.
Yeah.
But damn. So your first year, what would you say about your whole experience about it? Good, bad?
There was a lot of, I mean, like, the games were really fun. Like, the most fun I've ever had. I love playing inside the boards and playing in an arena. It's just kind of a hit or miss on what team. Being on two different teams that are completely different. One was like JUCO, like, it was a struggle. The other one was amazing. They fed us every day. They took care of us, like, everything. They took care of us. And that's kind of what I'm hearing is from a lot of guys that have played on different teams in different leagues. Is it's hit or miss on the owners and if the team is kind of a good spot to be or not.
Yeah. Okay. What was the crowd like?
It was good. I mean, I think they said like 3,000 at the championship, which you're playing in a smaller arena. So it feels like there's a lot of people. So, I mean, they're right there too. Like, they're sitting on the hockey boards. Like, people get jumped on and flipped over the boards into the fan with a beer. The beer goes flying. It's just a really fun environment.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to arena game. Before this interview, I was watching some of your tape. I saw one clip of you. You hit the guy pretty late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't
deal with that.
The ref didn't blow the whistle And there's weird rules about being out of bounds, and if the player hits the boards without being touched, they're still live and they're still running. So I couldn't see if he got touched into the boards by one of my mates, and I hit him, and like as I was hitting, I heard the whistle. I was just like, damn. But that's football.
True. We'll just blame the refs on that one.
Yeah. It was late, but I wouldn't say I'm dirty. I'm not dirty, like trying to hurt people, but I'm scrappy till the whistle, and I'm just walk away. A lot of guys talk crap. I don't really, unless you really get under my skin, I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna try and get under your skin and just pest, Oh
yeah, one of those guys. Have you gotten into any fights on the field?
Never.
Okay.
So that probably shows I'm not dirty, but I always talk. I mean, I do talk, but it depends.
Yeah, you don't go too far with it.
Yeah, just as much as football should be, in my opinion, Oh,
yeah, of course. Yeah, you're not talking about their mamas or anything like that.
Yeah.
Jeez. So, of course, you're going to continue on with your career. I'm guessing for now, more arena. Are you going to try other leagues, or just going to stay in Duluth?
Yeah, I'm gonna try out for the UFL. So that's, I don't know if you know about it.
Oh yeah, I do.
And then I'm gonna try out for the CFL if I can get an invite, or I'm trying to talk to the, like the higher ups in these leagues and just say, hey, can I come try out and make a video out of it? I think it would be good press for you guys. And,
nice.
I'm not expecting to be on a team because those guys are really like NFL talent. They could, I honestly think most of them have practice squad like offers, from NFL teams. It's just they want to go play, get film, and show that they're really ballers and they really should be playing.
There are some there's some that came from Canada to the NFL and dominated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So after this interview, I will tell you more about it.
There we go.
There we go. Damn technology. Anyway, I was going to say, I can tell you more about the CFL stuff with the tryout, but that'll be after the. Anyways, so of course CFL, there's always a shot at that. I know there's like a ton of arena leagues.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing for now you're just gonna stay in the arena league route.
Yeah, I enjoy it, but who knows what kind of connections I can make, and we'll just see, I guess. Sure. But I'm enjoying arena. Don't leave something that you're having fun at. Exactly.
So if you do make it to the CFL, your boy can hook you up with some Canadian hospitality.
Yeah.
Show you around. Well, I guess it all depends on where you go. But
Wisconsin is damn near Canada. That's what I say.
Oh, yeah. What? I think the only difference is currency, and you don't have Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No. I wonder if there are some, because I feel like I've seen them, but maybe that was just on like YouTube or something. But I feel like there's a couple in the United States.
I think so too.
But I've never had it, so.
Oh, it's not bad. I'll say it's not bad having it like every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like Dunkin' Donuts for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're pretty much coming to an end. Of course, your career is still ongoing. There's tons left for you. Is there anyone you like to thank for your journey so far?
I'd say my parents. They're just amazing people. They supported me so much, and my girlfriend, always believes what I'm trying to do. She doesn't always understand, but she always has the faith that I can do it. And, there's been so many people and so many inspirations with like social media. Like every week I'm constantly trying to be inspired by people. And Devontae Frigo was a guy that came from D3 and he's killing it on YouTube right now. And he's big influence on me. But coaches, everything, I've had a great story. A lot of people that have helped me get here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's quite amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. So before we sign off here, what is your favorite NFL player of all time?
That's hard. I like to say I'll give two because I can't pick one.
Yep.
But so what I say when I want to be different and I want to this is only my favorite player is Johnny Knox. He was a Bears receiver when I was growing up. He had a career-ending injury, but he was
I remember that.
And Devin Hester returning kicks, they were electric to watch. And then right now, I would say, who's my favorite? I like Jaquan Brisker on the Bears right now. He plays safety. Just hard-nosed, that dude could hit. He hit someone last year so hard he knocked himself out for the rest of the season. He does not care about his body, but
true. So safe to say you're a Bears fan.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Now we don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually a Raiders fan.
Are you really?
Yeah, I get a lot of flack for it.
Why is that? Why are you a Raiders?
So I became a Raiders fan back in 2000 when they're actually good.
Yeah.
Then I am loyal to my team, so I just stuck with them the whole time. I can't change.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the fun in that? Oh, I understand that definitely.
Perfect.
Why am I a Bears fan? I keep doing this to myself every year.
So you definitely understand my pain.
Yeah.
Perfect. Actually, I got another question. Throwing you on the spot again. Even though you didn't go D1, what would be the school you would have went to?
I like Florida.
Oh, Gators.
I was a big Tim Tebow fan growing up. I love the colors. Blue and orange is my favorite colors. Also because the Bears, but I like that lighter blue. And yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of them now, but
oh yeah, they kind of suck.
Yeah, I don't have a college football team, so I like
be the Blue Devils.
Yeah, D3 football definitely, but
it's D1 I don't
really. Yeah.
Nice. No Badgers.
I'm a Badger. I cheer for them, but I'm not gonna care. Yeah.
Okay.
It is cool though. A lot of people love the Badgers, but I didn't go to school there. I never liked them growing up. Never been to a game, so.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right, Rich. Thank you for being on the Mic Check Show.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Problem, and I appreciate it as well. So, everyone who's watching, tune into Richie, the Dynamite Kid Murphy story. Check out his YouTube channel. See how his career goes.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe to this channel and the Dynamite Kid. I'm gonna have to trademark that.
Might as well. I don't think anyone has it in football.
No, is someone else have? I mean, Sean might, but that's the Heartbreak Kid, right?
Yeah.
In red.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, Mike, checking out.